Ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to talk about Burning Crusade Classic and more specifically the Burning Crusade Classic pre-patch, which is now officially announced for May 18th. And in this video, we're going to go through everything that is coming in that pre-patch. So before we get into that, guys, just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. I'm there every single day on the Burning Crusade Classic beta or the 9.1 PTR. So yeah, if you want to check me out on Twitch, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. Right, so Burning Crusade pre-patch. Yes, ladies and gents, we have a confirmed date of May 18th, which was actually the original data mine date, and it did actually turn out to be true, with the Dark Portal opening on June 1st, simply a couple weeks later. Yeah, so that's definitely an issue with the community. It seems like a super short pre-patch. Honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed with that. I really expected a longer pre-patch, but it is what it is, ladies and gents, and we have a 2-week pre-patch, and there are a bunch of massive sweeping changes coming to the game on that pre-patch, and we're going to go through all of the major changes coming in that pre-patch. So yeah, let's just dive straight into it with the first one, and of course probably the biggest one, Burning Crusade spells and talents. Yeah, so a lot of classes in Burning Crusade are going to have sweeping changes across the board. No doubt on May 18th, you're probably going to log in with a brand new respec, and you're going to have to go through all of those brand new talents, brand new spells, start Googling Burning Crusade, leveling specs, and things like that, because there is a lot of changes to different classes. I'm not going to go through all the specifics here, because pretty much every single class will have some sort of major changes, new abilities, and different things and stuff like that. So yeah, basically, if you are curious about your specific class, you could jump on the PTR right now. It is free to join in, and you can take a look at some of the changes there, or there's probably a bunch of videos out there by various classic creators for each class. So yeah, Burning Crusade spells and talents will be coming in the pre-patch. Along with those spells and talents, you're also going to have access to Draenei and Blood Elf. Yes, this is actually something exclusive to Burning Crusade Classic. You actually had to wait for the Dark Portal to open before leveling them, but now in Burning Crusade Classic on May 18th, you can create Blood Elf and Draenei, and that includes Horde Paladins and Alliance Shamans. Yes, you can start leveling from day 1, and hopefully in 2 weeks you can get up to 58 so you can go through the Dark Portal. It's a very tight schedule there. You're going to have to level pretty darn fast, and there's going to be a lot of competition in these zones. I, for one, am not going to level 1, but I will jump into the starting zone just to take a little look around to see how busy it is and how exciting all of that is. I love Blood Elves, and I love the Blood Elf starting zone. I've recently been testing it on the beta, and honestly, such a wonderful experience. So yeah, guys, you can level your Blood Elf and Draenei on May 18th, getting ready for the opening of the Dark Portal on June 1st. The next major feature of the pre-patch is Jewelcrafting. Yes, Jewelcrafting will be available from May 18th, ladies and gents. You can start leveling your Jewelcrafting, you can ditch one of your current professions, and of course start leveling Jewelcrafting. You can level up to, I believe, 300 before the Dark Portal opens. I believe you can do that in the old world. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's something you can do. So yeah, you can actually start your jewel crafting adventure and start crafting a bunch of stuff. You can actually start collecting stuff now. I don't know specifically what you can go collect, but I know there's stuff out there right now that you can stockpile and get ready to purchase for leveling up jewel crafting once the pre-patch does hit. Another major pre-patch feature, which honestly I'm a little bit confused about, is the looking for group tool. Yeah, so Burning Crusade did have a looking for group tool, which was available in Burning Crusade, and I have got a whole video going through all of that and how it looked and how it functioned and everything like that. So if you do want to check that out, you can check out my video. But this is something really strange, because this is actually a tool which hasn't made an appearance on the beta or on the PTR. We're a couple weeks away at this point, and maybe this video will be outdated as soon as I put it out, because I feel like they're going to push the build probably tonight with it. But they did say they are making changes to the tool to modernize it and make it a little bit better. That doesn't include teleportation and things like that. It still will function the same way. It's simply just going to be an update to potentially the UI. So I don't think it'll be anything sweeping in regards to changes. But yeah, the look of a group tool currently not made an appearance, but if it does make an appearance before the launch of pre-patch, it will be in that pre-patch, as it is a system of the Burning Crusade. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. Hopefully it does come in, and hopefully we get to use that, because I think a lot of people will use it when it comes in. It's going to be a massive tool, honestly. It wasn't really used much back in the day, but I think with the way that people play World of Warcraft these days, this is going to be something that's going to be used a lot, especially while leveling those brand new Draenei and Blood Elves through old school dungeons. The next major change is actually a revamp to the honor system. This is the Burning Crusade iteration of the honor system. The classic version will be going away as of pre-patch. So essentially this makes honor into a currency. So, you know, when you do battlegrounds and things like that, you will be earning honor as a currency, and this is currency that you can use to purchase things. One of the major things that people do in pre-patch and did it back in the day, you can actually purchase the rank 14 PvP gear for honor and use that in Outland. Now that's pretty major. That is something that people will be probably doing in pre-patch because it's really good gear, honestly, and it doesn't require rank 14. Those ranks, those old classic ranks, are going away. If you have earned them in classic, you'll keep the rank, but they are simply just cosmetic as of Burning Crusade. So the honor system is coming in, major sweeping changes there, and yeah, so probably going to be a lot of PvP happening in pre-patch because also they're bringing in Arena. Yeah, Arena is also coming in pre-patch, so you can do some level 60 Arena or lower level if you really want to, but yeah, level 60 Arena will be a thing in pre-patch with 3 arenas. That's the Ring of Trials in Nagrand, the Circle of Blood Arena in Blade's Edge Mountain, and the Ruins of Lordaeron, which is actually something that came in patch 2.1, but will be available in Burning Crusade Classic. So if you're into Arena and you want to mess around with those brand new class changes, you can do Arena at level 60 as of May 18th on the pre-patch. Another major gameplay change coming in pre-patch is new stats. They're bringing in a bunch of new stats for characters. They're going to be changing a lot of old gear as well to kind of have some of these new stats in it. These stats are like resilience, armor penetration, expertise, haste. All of those things are like brand new stats that are coming in Burning Crusade. Old items from old dungeons will be changing as well. Some of the older stats will be going away and being replaced with some of these new ones. So keep an eye on that. Also, some of the armor is changing as well. One thing I did notice actually in the Burning Crusade Classic Beta is that on my Priest, my tier 2 now gave me damage as well. And originally it's just a healing set. So yeah, so keep an eye out for that, guys. Keep an eye on what items are changing in Burning Crusade. Don't go destroying items that might be getting better in the pre-patch. Definitely keep an eye on that for sure. So yeah, major stat changes and major item changes coming in Burning Crusade Classic pre-patch. One of the more convenient changes coming in pre-patch is actually the changes to mounting. So currently in Classic, you have like ram riding and Kodo riding and things like that. This actually changes in Burning Crusade more akin to what you know in retail with Apprentice and Journeyman and Expert and Artisan riding, things like that. So that's changing. That's something that's going to happen as soon as you log in. From the looks of it, it looks like if you have an epic mount, you will automatically get epic riding. But if you don't have epic riding, you can purchase this for 600 gold. TBC kind of made it so the mount is cheaper and the riding is more expensive, the riding skill. So epic riding is 600 gold and 60% riding is at 35 gold, with the mounts being significantly cheaper than they are right now in Classic. And that actually is obtainable at level 30, which was a change which came later on in Burning Crusade's life cycle, but is coming in Burning Crusade Classic as of pre-patch. So level 30 will be your 60% riding, and 100% will still be at level 60 at a reduced price. So some pretty major changes coming to mounting. Basically, if you haven't bought your epic mount, don't do it until pre-patch because you're going to save a ton of gold not buying it right now. So speaking of waiting for pre-patch, one thing you should probably wait for pre-patch for is leveling, because there is going to be some pretty big changes to experience and the amount of experience you gain and the amount of experience it is required to level. So in original Burning Crusade, they did make some pretty major changes to leveling pretty late on in Burning Crusade's life cycle. Because Burning Crusade Classic uses that 2.4 data, this will actually be present in the pre-patch. So really what this boils down to is 3 major changes to experience. So the first one is the amount of experience needed to gain a level has been decreased from level 20 to level 60. In addition, the amount of experience granted by quests has been increased between level 30 and 60. The next change is that level 1 to 60 dungeon quests have now had the experience and faction rewards increased. And the last one is that many elite creatures and quests in level 1 to 60 experience have been changed to accommodate solo play. So some pretty major changes from level 20 to 60, and of course from 1 to 60 in regards to dungeon quests and elites and things like that, just because they wanted to accommodate more solo play. That's actually from the patch notes back in the day. Yeah, so that seems like a change that's coming, and it seems like definitely a much needed change, and definitely going to help a lot of people leveling those Draenei and Blood Elves, and people that probably haven't got their characters up to 58 before the Burning Crusade pre-patch. And finally, of course, we can't talk about pre-patch without talking about some controversy. Ladies and gents, one thing coming in pre-patch is, of course, the character boost. The Dark Portal Pass, the level 58 boost is coming in pre-patch, along with The deluxe mount, yes, the Phase Hunter mount will be coming in pre-patch. You're going to be seeing people running around with this. This was data mined a long time ago, officially announced with the announcement of Burning Crusade Classic. So yeah, if you want to buy a boost and you want to test out a class at level 58, you get one per account, and that will be purchasable from May 18th and is not available for Blood Elf and Draenei. So if you want to level a Blood Elf or Draenei, you're going to have to do that normally, but all other races, all other classes are available for the boost. And as I said, one per account, and you get some, you get some pretty basic stuff with it, and you get a little bit of time to level up to 60 or get some gear if you really want to. But yeah, that is something that is coming in the Burning Crusade pre-patch. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's all of the major changes I could think of coming in Burning Crusade pre-patch. I will be doing a video on minor changes coming in pre-patch as well, so don't worry about that, guys. Please do subscribe. We're going to have that coming out very, very soon. So yeah, let me know if I did miss anything major, but I'm pretty sure I covered all of the bases in here. Let me know what you think about the release date as well. I am very curious. There's definitely not been a lot of positivity in regards to the amount of time you get in pre-patch. Yeah, personally, I would have gone for 3 to 4 weeks, but we are getting 2. But at the end of the day, pre-patch is just a stepping stone to get into the Dark Portal. Once we hit the Dark Portal on June 1st, pre-patch will be a thing of the past, and we'll be excited to jump into Outland. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to our amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome, and if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, and subscribe if you haven't. We've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members, and as I mentioned, I am on twitch.tv/MrGM if you want to check me out streaming the Burning Crusade Classic Beta, obviously the pre-patch coming up real soon, and the 9.1 PTR for Shadowlands. I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.